Ex-alcoholics, what made you stop drinking? I was drinking myself to death after losing my job, my wife, everything. Every morning I'd wake up in my car at gas stations, not remembering how I got there. My routine was simple. Buy a bottle, drink until I passed out, repeat. I'd been doing this for 2 years straight. One night I'm stumbling through a Walmart parking lot at 2 a.m., looking for my car keys, when I hear this little voice, "Mister, are you okay?" I look down and see a kid, maybe 8 years old, sitting on a curb in Spider-Man pajamas, no shoes, shivering in the cold. His hair was messy like he'd been sleeping. "Where are your parents?" I slurred, trying to focus my vision. "Mommy's in there." He pointed at the store with a shaky finger. "She told me to wait here and not move." He looked at this broken digital watch with a cracked screen, a really long time ago. The store had those big windows. I could see it was almost empty inside, just a few night shift workers. This kid had clearly been abandoned. I was drunk, but not stupid. Something was very wrong here. I sat down next to him on the cold concrete. "What's your name, buddy?" "Castiel. Are you sick? You smell really funny." Kids don't lie. I reeked of cheap vodka and 3 days without a shower. My hands were shaking from withdrawal, and I probably looked like hell. "Yeah, I'm sick," I admitted. "But let's worry about you right now." We waited together. I kept checking my phone. 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Castiel fell asleep against my shoulder. The store closed at 6 a.m. When the security guard came out, he looked at us like we were homeless. "Store's closed," he said. "This kid's been waiting for his mom since before 2, I explained. "She never came back." The guard's expression changed. He went back inside and made some calls. Castiel woke up when the police arrived. He started crying quietly, these little hiccup sobs that broke my heart. "Come on, buddy," I said, helping him stand. "Let's get you somewhere warm." I drove behind the police car to the station, hands shaking from withdrawal and nerves. The officer who took the report kept looking at me suspiciously. "You been drinking tonight, sir?" "Yeah, but this isn't about me. This kid needs help. They processed everything, called child services." Turns out Castiel's mom had a history of abandoning him during her drug binges. As I was filling out witness paperwork, Castiel grabbed my shirt with his small hand. "Will you come see me?" I don't know why I said yes. I barely knew this kid, and I was a mess. The next week I visited him at the group home. I'd managed to stay sober for 3 whole days, longest stretch in months. I showered, put on clean clothes, bought him a pack of Pokemon cards. Castiel lit up when he saw me walk into the visiting room. "You smell so much better now," he said, giving me a hug that almost knocked me over. We played cards and he told me about his new school, his roommate who snored, his dream of becoming a firefighter like his grandpa. I started visiting every Tuesday. Each week I made sure I was sober for our visits. Then I started staying sober longer, just in case he needed something. The group home had my number now. 6 months later, Castiel's caseworker called me. "Castiel keeps asking about you. Have you ever considered becoming a foster parent?" The application process was intense. Background checks, home visits, parenting classes. But it gave me structure, goals beyond just getting through another day. I cleaned up my apartment, got a steady job at a warehouse, attended AA meetings. 8 months after that night in the parking lot, I was approved. The day Castiel moved in, he looked around my small apartment with wide eyes. I'd bought him his own bed, dinosaur sheets, a desk for homework. "This feels like home," he said quietly. That's when it hit me. I'd been completely sober for 8 months without even thinking about it. Taking care of Castiel, preparing for him, had given me something worth staying clean for. He's 16 now, straight A's, captain of the debate team, wants to be a paramedic.